Hey, so I finished my sketchbook, and so this video is gonna be the grand tour, and it's gonna be great. I started seriously using the sketchbook in like July, like early July, and I finished it today, August the 7th, and wait, what day is it? It might be the 8th, but I finished it. And now, it's time for the tour.
Here is my sketchbook. First, I wanted to show off like the front cover and the back cover because they're pretty cool. I did like a collage thing for each of them. This is actually old, like I made this last year and then I like repurposed it for when I started, and then inside cover's done. Originally this was just like a normal black sketchbook, and then I was like, I'm gonna take it out because it was broken, and I was like, okay, well, I have all this stuff, I'll just make it a new thing, and then maybe that'll work better for me because I've never finished a sketchbook before, and it did work better for me. Here we have a bunch of in 2020 I had a bunch of colored note cards. I took out the best bits and I was like, hey, I'll just put them in the sketchbook, whatever. And then here we have some like doodles and stuff, you know, taken from other pieces of paper and put in here because like I don't know, man, I have a really hard time putting stuff in sketchbooks, or at least I used to, so I was just like, I'm just gonna put this here and see how it goes. Yeah, we have more of the same old stuff, you know, I guess expression practice. I think this is on the back of my like Spanish summer work. I really like this stuff. I really like this one. I did a good job here, and I like the style on this one too, and I like the bunnies, that's really cute. But yeah, this was a lot of like figure kind of drawing. I had never done anything like that before, and like I had no idea if it was gonna work, and it kind of did. Like you can see that I'm really just starting out here, like obviously by like the big shirt and like the big shorts, you can tell that I wanted to pick something that would give me a lot of room to make mistakes, but when I made those mistakes, it wouldn't make it look bad. It would just be like, oh, it's a big shirt, makes sense. But yeah, here we have some more sticky note drawings. I really like that one. I did a good job on the expressions and stuff, and this is a lot from last year too. I drew these strawberries because I wanted to like experiment with different mediums and stuff, and I thought it was like really cool. But yeah, this is a little rough, not gonna lie. This was like my first like semi-serious attempt at drawing like realistic figures, and like it didn't go that well, to be honest, but I did learn a lot from it, so that counts for something. Okay, yeah, here we just have like other stuff. This was for like my economics final. I was making like t-shirts and stuff, and these were like hypothetical ideas, and I thought it turned out like really good. And I really liked like the octopus gardener guy piece. Like I thought that was so cool. I slayed that. But yeah, oh, this is my Among Us therapy. Haha, funny. Yeah, this is nice. I drew this in driver's ed. I don't know when I drew these ones, but they look more modern day gems, so probably pretty recent. But yeah, oh, I did this like last summer, so if I can get this off. Salami asked me to draw them tall, and so I did. And then I really like this page. I really like what I did here with like the doodles and like the stars and stuff. I thought that was like really cool. I was like, this slays. But yeah, here we just have like doodles and stuff. I was trying to figure out how clothes worked. This is fugly. I don't like this piece, but I did it on an airplane, so that's my excuse. And I really like this page. There's two pages actually. Like I thought, like this isn't like, I don't know, I just really like this one. And then I did a really good job with this moth thing and this cat thing, and that's me. I'm doing the face. Here's Whooper, and like it's awesome. I did a really good job there. Here's the point where I just drew, like all I did was draw, and like, oh my god, kind of crazy. Like, if you had told me 3 months ago that this is what I would be making, I would be like, damn, okay, what the heck? But yeah, here's my jellyfish, and then this squash, and I had never really used gouache, and like, I'm still not really a professional, but like, I'm just doing things. And then yeah, here's some paint cards I had, and so I was like, I'm just gonna doodle on these, and this is a lot of extra space I'll probably fill in at some point, but yeah, I thought it was really cool. And yeah, I filled in this space by adding more moths, and yeah, I think that turned out pretty good. And then here I was trying to learn like the anatomy of like legs and stuff, and as you can see, it's a little wonky, but you know, first attempt, not that bad. And I was also trying to learn noses here, and as you can see with my face down there, I thought it was interesting. But yeah, here's my self-portrait. We don't need to analyze that. Here is this hand that I did. The base layer was green watercolor, and I thought I did like a really good job with that. Like, that was a good idea. And then I brought in like the gouache, and then I used like the contrast to bring out like the tones in the hand and stuff, even if the hand isn't that really anatomically accurate or anything, whatever. It doesn't matter that much. It looks cool as hell. And then here we have a nautilus shell. I was sitting down one day and I was like, I want to draw a nautilus, and so I did. And this was with paint marker and Copic in the background, and yeah, you can see it bled through. Here's the best page of the sketchbook. As you can see, right here. Yeah, I did this with gouache too, because I was just trying to figure out how to get it to work with me. And then here's paint marker, like testing out. Here's colored pencil trying and testing. There is a butterfly I did. I was trying to figure out how undertones worked, and I was like, well, okay, I'll just do a yellow undertone because it makes sense for the piece. And then I was like, oh my god, what am I doing? And yeah, you can definitely see, like, here's a little interesting looking. And then here is my favorite Pokemon, Gastrodon. This is the East Sea, this is the West Sea. They are my favorite. This one's looking rather slug-like, but they're very cute. Here's another one, and then here's a mountain and like a forest thing that I did. I had a hell of a time with this one, especially because I was like trying to figure out how, the same thing with like the undertones in the piece, like I don't know how to make that work with like the overtones and the undertone. I don't know, I think it's so confusing, and you can definitely see that, especially in here. It just looks kind of weird. It's just like a little thing where I have, I don't know, newspaper, bunch of stars, you know, just like junk scrap pieces, and I was just like, I don't want to throw these out. Why don't I just put them in the sketchbook? And here is a bunch of Kirby's. This is a good page. I probably should color in the background. I think that'd make it look more interesting, but like, this is cute. I did a good job. It's cute. Here, I got inspiration from like a flower garden type place, and I was just like, this is cool. I'm gonna do this. I guess it turned out kind of abstractly, but I think the colors are really pretty. And then these two I don't like at all. I think they suck. Once again, I was trying to figure out how to do the undertone. Like, I did like a dark blue first, and like, that was a bad idea. That was a really bad idea. It was just like some colored pencil stuff. Sebby, we need hands. And this is a fish I did. Like, a revamp of this one. Because I was like, Jesus Christ, what happened here? So I just went for it this time, and I think it turned out a lot better, to be honest. And here's some doodles. I was trying to do like an Animal Crossing thing, but it didn't really go that well, so I think I definitely need more like style practice, but that's okay. And then I have like these art books, so I was just like, okay, I need to learn hands. And so I was like, whoop, 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 less sausage, longer finger. This was the stuff that I can improve on this. And yeah, this is not atomically correct, because you can't, as far as I know, you can't really bend them like that. I think it's cool, whatever. Here is my Pokemon team. This was cute. I feel like I messed it up with like the black colored pencil outline, but like it was good practice, especially because I had to draw clothes and I had to draw a jacket, and like I had to draw a Pokemon, which like are all weird shapes, you know? So it was a really teachable moment. And then here is a little nature drawing that I did with like gouache and watercolor. Those are like my two faves. And here we have like some cute little flower designs and like a skirt. Yeah. And then here was me also trying to learn how to do clothes and stuff. This was the first introduction of my like little alien girl. She doesn't have a name, but she's a recurring character in this sketchbook. But yeah, I did a really good job, especially on this pair of jeans. Like, it's pretty good. Like, this is kind of rough. This is kind of rough. This is kind of rough. This is kind of rough, but this is good. This is good. And this was like the first, like, actual, like, realistic kind of portrait thing that I did. And, like, oh my god, when I did that, I was like, holy shit, because I did not know that I could draw like that. I had no idea. I had never even attempted to do something like that. And so I was like, wait a minute, this actually isn't that bad. And I did it in pen, okay? I did it in pen. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. But yeah, here we go. I really like these pieces because this is watercolor and I think a little bit of gouache. But I really wanted to, like, practice because, you know, I'm gonna be an architect in the future, whatever. I should probably practice, like, my house drawings or whatever. But yeah, so I did it, and I really like the style I used. Like, it's pretty simple, and I like the colors. And this I made out, it's a collage out of these paint chips that I got from Walmart. I got a shit ton. And this one, this picture looks like kind of a bit like Slummy, but it was just a picture I found on the internet. I thought I did, like, a really good job. Like, you see that neck there? Like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think the nose, I don't know, something's weird about it, but it's not that bad, you know? And we take those. We take that. Here, I really like this. I found a picture of a cat playing the guitar on Pinterest, and I was just like, oh my god, I need to do something. And so I made this, and I was like, oh my god, this is actually really good. And then, yeah, you can see my alien bestie down there. Oh, there she is too. Yeah, this is a whole page of her. And I was trying to practice clothes again, and, like, positioning and, like, arm stuff. But, like, she's so cute. And this whole page is cute. And then this is my library receipt. I should probably cover that up a little bit. And here is another little sketch I did. It's a little log cabin. I think it's very cute. I had a hell of a time with the background though, because I couldn't figure out if I wanted to do, like, just like a vague green background or, like, trees. And I was originally going for trees, but I had such a hard time trying to, like, make them fit with, like, the details of what would be in a background and stuff. And so I guess eventually I was just like, fuck it, I'll cover over it. Here we just have, like, some doodles again. I really like this one. Like, good job on the eyes. And I think this one's pretty interesting. And I like the Kirby's. Those are cute. And yeah, you can definitely see me, like, starting to experiment more with clothing and stuff. And yeah, it's pretty good. Oh yeah, these are the cat from Night in the Woods. I have no idea what that game's about, but I saw the cat and I was like, I need to draw that cat. But okay, ignore this because it is the worst part of the sketchbook. It looks bad. I don't know why I did it. I wanted to do something in the background, and then I was like, oh my god, this sucks. So I'll probably just cover it up. So yeah, this part was watercolor, green watercolor for the background, and then my brother's friend gave me this pink pen. I was just like, okay, I'll use the pink pen here, because, like, it's contrast and look cool. And I really like what I did here with the lack of eyes, because I did the eye, and it looked like shit. And so I took, like this part of Scotch tape, and I was just like, because the paper was all soggy, so it was really easy, and it has, like, this cool effect, and I really liked it. But yeah, here we just have, like, some more sketches. I was trying to practice, like, side profiles here, different styles and stuff, and yeah, I think it came out pretty interesting. And here, this was me trying to do a sketch without, like, looking. It was a self-portrait, but I couldn't look at my face. I had to, like, physically touch my face and try to replicate, like, the features. It came out pretty interesting, and then I added all these swirls and stuff because it was just, like, you know, and I wanted to make it look cool. Here we come to stuff that I did last year that I found, and I was just like, okay, I'll put it in. This guy looks like that Stinky Cheese Man from that one book. Here's Things That Won't End Well, number 1. Those are hedgehogs. Get it? But yeah, here's some other stuff I did. I think I did a really good job with, like, the blending there. I thought that was pretty interesting. I don't like this one. I used pastel there, which I like because it's, like, I really like pastel because it's so, like, opaque and it's strong. And this is just, he's a green guy. He's a green guy. This is straight up a sticker. And this is actual like embroidery floss. Like this is the first thing I ever practiced like embroidering, which I think is pretty cute. And I was like, I'll put it in. This, I made it in 2020. I don't know, man. I think it's Among Us. I think it is Among Us, but yeah, this is more of like the notebook, the note card scraps and stuff. This was just more like expression practice. I really like drawing on sticky notes. I think this tape is ugly. I need a new tape. But yeah, I think I was practicing like hands and like positioning and stuff, and I really like these doodle pages because they're so easy and fun. And then here is another old piece that I did. Originally it didn't have pen, I added that in later, but I did like a bunch of drawings in the bathtub one day. I was just bored or something, or sad or something, I don't know, man. But yeah, this is what I made, and then I was like, this would actually be cute if I put like pen all over it and fixed it. And so I did, and I think it actually is pretty cute. Here we just have hand practice, also a bathtub drawing. The color coding definitely was helpful because it like broke down each part, and I was just like, okay, do that, do that, do that. Even though I kind of do draw hands differently nowadays. Like I make the palm shape more of like a house shape. And then this is Deltarune. I went in with the pen again here because it looked really weird before. It says, Chris and Susie explode the soul. Good for them. I completely agree. Yeah, here's some more doodles and stuff. Went in with like the color pencil there. I think this is pastel. This is a slummy drawing. And yeah, I actually really like this page. Here is when I started to get like serious about wanting to learn like how to draw clothes and stuff. I think I did a good job with the positioning there. Like, I need to practice posing because as you can see here, most of the poses are very static, and even this one that's like in motion, it's still static, and I need to fix that because it looks weird. And this is just a collection of like scrap pieces. It has a nice texture. And then I made this yesterday. This is a nice little background. I just needed to like get my brain to activate art mode again, and I think it worked. Yeah, this is actually old. I don't like this one. But yeah, this I made before. This was actually my first time using gouache, and I was like, okay, I'll just do it. And it didn't turn out that bad, but like I guess I felt like I was wasting the space that I got because it was like, because I used like special paper. I used my like heavy duty mixed media paper for it. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I used that special paper for this. And now it's just like, I don't give a fuck, whatever. I saw a picture on Tumblr of this guy, this like punk guy, like feeding some pigeons and stuff. And so someone like reblogged it and was like, this is so Eddie from Stranger Things. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll try making this be Eddie from Stranger Things because I need to practice like posing and stuff. And I made them crows instead of pigeons because I got bored, and the face looks weird, like you can't even see the face. I don't know, I had a hard time with this, and I put no effort into the background at all. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one, to be honest. But yeah, this is just a collage I did. I was thinking of putting something over it, and then I decided not to. I mean, I guess I could. If I find something I like and like is big enough and like I feel like it fits, I'll definitely put it in. But this I made last year, so it's not funny anymore. But Dog Heaven Real. That was the first collage I ever made, by the way. Be nice. And this is like a big doodle page that I made for my freshman year of math, and I was just like, I thought I lost that binder, and then I found it, and I was like, oh my god, I guess I'll put this in my sketchbook. So I did. And then I made this. It's pretty simple. Like, I kind of like the simple ones sometimes, because, you know, it takes your mind off things. I like the strawberries. Those are cute. And then I was trying to experiment with, like, color value and, like, the color wheel here, and you can definitely see, like, me trying to figure out, like, hey, okay, so if this color is, like, darker than this color, what happens here? What happens here? How do these colors work together to show 3 cohesive images? And I think it creates a really interesting effect. Like, my experiment with the strawberries, yeah, those are strawberries, but yeah, I really like how it turned out, actually. And then here is a crow that I made. I had black, and I was like, okay, I guess I need to do gray to show like the reflection of feathers and stuff. And I like the ticket, even though originally it wasn't going to be a ticket. It was just going to be like a little thing, I guess. But then I was like, okay, that kind of looks like a ticket. How do I draw a ticket? And then here's where things get kind of crazy, because like I used what I had learned here to do this, because what I did was I took like the lightest colored pencil first, and I used that for like my sketch layer, because I figured that if I had like the darker layers overlapping, it makes the lightest layer less visible, you know, obviously. But so I went in and I just like did it, and it was crazy, and yeah, it turned out like really good. And then you can see me like trying to replicate that scale again here, you know, different colors and different like color schemes. I think they actually turned out like really good, and they taught me a lot about how colors complement each other and like how overlapping them can create different effects, and I thought it was really interesting and I learned a lot. It was a really good study. But yeah, I did this once again to learn about how like clothes work, and I still need to learn about not having static hoses, and I was trying to do that because I got this one off Pinterest. I don't know, I feel like whenever I go and I draw something, I'm not worried about like, hey, how do I draw clothes? Because like before I just wouldn't even go for it because I was like, this is gonna look like shit, whatever, I just won't do it. But now it's like, hey, I'll just give him a shirt. Like, this is a little mountain looking thing I did. I was watching Stranger Things and I was just like, I need something to do, I'll paint. This is all like scrap pieces of watercolor paper, and I just like taped it together on the back, and I think it has a pretty cool effect. And then here is just a bunch of doodles on some paint cards that I glued down, and I think they look pretty fun. Definitely I'm more confident with clothes and stuff now because I did it here too, you know? But yeah, I just had a fun time with this page. And I think that's the fun part about sketchbooks, just being able to have fun. And this page, honestly, I'm not a big fan of it, because here I messed up there, and I tried to cover it up with a sticky note, but it still looks kind of weird. I was trying to figure out how I can use like different colors together, like red and blue for example, to bring out like the strong aspects of the other color and stuff. But I think I don't know, something's weird about it, but that is okay. And then here's my last page. Start date, I don't know, but it's sometime in 2020 if we're going by like when I put my first entry down. I didn't start taking it seriously until like the beginning of July, to be honest. And it's just crazy that I could finish a sketchbook in like taking it seriously in a month. Like, what? And I learned so much. Like, I've never finished a sketchbook before, and I feel like I just learned a ton from it. Honestly, I think making the sketchbook and doing that myself made it way more accessible to my brain, and that was really helpful. It's mine. It's me core. And that's why I could do it, because it worked for me.
And that's the tour. Thank you for watching. I know this video is pretty slow paced, and I understand that it's kind of different from my normal like video making style, but I hope you enjoyed anyway. And yeah, leave a comment. I enjoy comments greatly. They are my favorite part. You don't even have to subscribe, just comment. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.